Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, Jen, it's a pink kind of day. It's a
Right?
pink day.
It is Pink Power Day. Absolutely. I love it. Power color for sure.
Oh my gosh, what a day. What a day. So, welcome, everybody. We are so thrilled to have you here tonight for our free Jules chat. My name is Michelle Zito. I am here with Jennifer Ewert. I just realized I only put my first name like I'm RuPaul or something.
The Michelle.
Just
The
Michelle. Just Michelle. But I am so thrilled to be here with Jennifer Ewert tonight for our free Jules chat. Now, if you're jumping on here, this is a place where you're going to hear a little bit about what we love about our business. And then if at the end you choose to share a little bit about what you think about it, you're going to be entered to win a high-end piece of jewelry that I have here. So let me tell you a little bit about Jen as we're getting started. So Jen has been with Park Lane for 8 years. She came to us with absolutely no sales experience at all and quickly grew to a starting leadership position. And in these 8 years has risen all the way to the level of senior division. In that time, she has earned, oh gosh, we didn't count the number of trips, but lots of different trips. We've traveled all around the world together. She's been top 10 in both personal sales and personal team building. Her team has been a top 3 team at our international conventions. She's a Mercedes achiever and overall just an amazing, sharing, caring leader in this organization. So thrilled to be here with Jennifer.
You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here and just really grateful to just share a little bit more about what Park Lane looks like for both of us, right? We definitely have trudged some different journeys along our way. And, I'm just so grateful for your leadership and mentorship over the years, because in those 8 years, Michelle and I have got to work together, and 22 trips, right? Is that right? 22 trips here at Park Lane is incredible, Michelle, that you have been able to travel all around the world with not only just your husband, but with your family at some points. And that has been just a special memory-making experience, as well as leading a very large organization here at Park Lane and doing all of the training and just mentorship. I just keep coming back to that word because you're so great at that, as well as earning several different levels of achievements at, yes, our international convention for you too. So, starting with no sales experience 24 years ago, that's pretty amazing. I know you're going to share your story a little bit, but being on the world's longest maternity leave, I love that part of your story and who you are. And I'm just so grateful to be able to take these next few minutes and share with our friends here about what that looks like here at Park Lane and what direct sales looks like.
That is so great. And thank you so much. I mean, so nice to hear all of this. And it really has been an amazing journey. And you know what? As we're getting started here, I would love to get a sense from those of you that are watching, if you could put in the comments, as you're thinking about if you might be starting up some sort of business like this one, would you be looking to supplement your income, or are you looking to replace an income? If you could answer that question in the chat so that we can kind of see which direction maybe we should take this more towards. But are you looking to supplement an income that you have, the income that you have, or are you looking to replace an income perhaps that you've lost? That'll help us take some direction with our chat here tonight as well.
Awesome. I love that. So one of the things that we love to do here is answer 4 questions that we hear a lot, right? When people are kind of diving into just figure out, maybe dipping their toe into what it is that we do. These are the 4 questions that we hear the most. And so we like to just address those right off the top. If you do have additional questions, feel free to drop those in the comments. If we don't get to them now, we definitely will come back and answer them, or you can message the person that invited you you, and we'll make sure that your question gets answered one way or another, because that's really important to us that we take that time to answer each question individually also. But why direct sales? We're going to start with that because I think that that's a really important one to address as we get started.
Yeah, direct sales really is such a fantastic way to bring in an income because it allows you to work this additional income around the life responsibilities you already have. So, for example, some of you surely work full time. Do you work full time? Let us know in the comments. That means that if you're trying to make extra money, where is that going to come from? It's got to come from around your full time job, right? Or maybe you work part time already and you're working around that. How many of you are a parent where you have kids that have places to be and all of those types of things, right? Maybe you are a volunteer in your community and you have those types of obligations. Do you have aging parents that you're taking care of? There's just so many hats that everyone wears, especially women, that you wear all these different hats, and it's like, in what hours of the day and where is this extra income going to come from? And direct sales enables you to work it around those life responsibilities that you already have. It allows you to make decisions about how much you're going to make, when you're going to make it, and how you're going to make it. So here we have the opportunity to do online sales. We have the opportunity to do in-person sales. We can do shows or sales, any kind of selling opportunities, whether they are in people's homes in person, at a restaurant or other, public place, at ball fields, at games. There's like all kinds of places that jewelry is so portable that we bring it all to. And if it's a place you were already going or time you were already spending on your phone or computer, well, then direct sales is the way to go. You can be a business owner without having to take the risk of actually owning that brick and mortar with the rent and the building and the codes and the permits and all of these things, all of the overhead that being a business owner requires when you do a brick and mortar. When you do direct sales, that's all taken care of for you. And you're simply representing that company as an independent contractor. So we are all independent business owners with a product provided to us by Park Lane directly to the customer. So that's what direct sales means. And it really allows you to earn your money in an extremely flexible way.
When you said the flexibility of income, I'm so grateful for that, because when I started 8 years ago, I was working a full-time job, married. My husband was working a full-time job at that point. Yeah. And yet there was my student loans was something that we just were able to pay the minimum on. And we wanted to attack that and get rid of that. And so we were so grateful when I started 8 years ago that I could use our weekly income to just throw on those student loans so that we could get that done and out of our, payment of a monthly payment that we had. And get rid of that. And so I was so grateful that we didn't have to, adjust our full-time income hours, because sometimes that's not even an option, right? Sometimes if you're salaried, you're not working, overtime hours.
I know.
And so, I was so grateful at that point with 2 babies that I could do something super fun and have that income be able to come in and take care of something that was so important to us. So,
yeah, absolutely.
So big. Yeah. So, the next question that we often ask and we hear is that, why jewelry? Right? There's so many different options out there of different companies. So why would somebody choose jewelry?
Yeah, jewelry really is a wonderful product to represent because it's such a beloved item, right? So in direct sales, there are tons of things that you can sell, and jewelry is a long-lasting, amazing choice. Jewelry is one of the top 3 gifts that are ever given, right? So flowers, chocolate, and jewelry, but only one of those is going to stand the test of time, at least in a way that we want it to, right? So whether someone wears jewelry a lot or is purchasing it as a gift, Jewelry's been around forever. It's going to be around forever. And people are always looking for tips. Women are always looking for tips of how to style it, how to wear it, what's in fashion, what's the cool way to wear things. And that's what we're able to share as with our job as the stylist. So it's easy to ship, it's easy to store, and it's just something that makes people happy. One of the things I had no idea about is that, like, so serotonin is the like hormone or whatever that makes you feel good, makes you feel happy. And when you see yourself in jewelry, it makes you feel good. So who knew that for like $30, you could catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and be like, "Oh, those look nice on me today. I feel good about that." Or that you can give a gift to somebody that will do the same. So jewelry really is such a fantastic choice for all of those reasons and more.
Yeah, totally. It's funny because, again, I keep going back to this, but when I first came to Park Lane, I was like a little stud wearer, and yet I had a newborn, right? And that was important. The power of a stud when you're a new mom is magical, because you look yourself in the mirror and you're like, I have a headband on and I have studs on. I can do this. I can do this today. And that doesn't matter what stage of life that you're in. You put on a beautiful necklace and immediately you just feel put together. You can go get your milk and eggs with, your head held a little bit higher. That's right. So I love that. So here's the real question I think that we are going to spend the most time on, and why Park Lane? Because the company that you do choose does matter. And so what is that? Why Park Lane?
Yeah, it really does matter. One thing, to be aware of right away is that there are different styles and like concepts of jewelry, right? And Park Lane is full service jewelry, which means that we have every different kind of style that there is. So whether you want something that's trendy casual, something that's a little more edgy, something that's a little more conservative, something that's super bling, we have every different kind of style of jewelry. And unfortunately, what we have seen over the years is the ones that pigeonhole themselves into something too specific, something too niche, a lot of times they don't last, because then when shoppers come to look, they don't wear that style. Well, that can't happen here because we have so many different styles. So whether they're shopping for somebody that is a child, somebody that is older, someone that is needing to wear it to work in their conservative, corporate position, somebody who loves to be super flashy, there's always going to be something that they fall in love with. Which, of course, when you're trying to earn an income selling jewelry, you want to have as many customers as possible. So with that, now let's talk about the actual, nuts and bolts of Park Lane. So Park Lane has been around since 1955. And that's important to know because we also guarantee our jewelry. And if you are, again, going to receive a paycheck from a company somewhere out there, if you know that you're selling jewelry that's guaranteed, all of this needs to mean something. You need to know that your company is going to be there for another 68 years. You need to know that your company is going to be there to make good on the guarantees on the jewelry or the programs that they offer to us. So when Arthur and Shirley Levine started this company as teenage newlyweds in 1955, when there were already other direct sales jewelry companies, someone had said to Arthur Sr., why would people join you? There are already other jewelry companies in direct sales. And he said, well, I'm going to pay them more. So it's like, okay, well, how are you doing that? So let's talk about that. When you are going to get involved in direct sales, and if you want to get involved specifically in jewelry direct sales, you want to make sure that the company that you're affiliating yourself with has good programs. So we're going to talk about our three main programs here. Program number one, that customer program. Many of you watching right now have been a customer with your stylist at some point along the way. So have you taken advantage of our customer sale? Let us know in the comments, right? Where you're getting 2 pieces that are the lowest price for regular price so that you can then take advantage of 4 pieces at half price. I'm getting a text literally right now from a bride that is purchasing 6 bracelets for her bridesmaid. She's paying for the first 2 regular price, 4 at half price. And then she can go on to take the bonus items. We have so many different fun sales. Right now, we have the one where it's, spend $60, get BOGO bonus items, a piece up to $200, like the Cosmic that Jen's wearing for only $30, and then also a piece up to $100 for free. Like, this is crazy. So many of you have placed multiple orders during this crazy sale. What about like our special edition bracelets, right? Like right now we have the special edition rainbow. We have the special edition funfetti. These are pieces that we wake up one day, they're there. They're going to be limited edition. And with a $40 purchase, you get a $200 bracelet, a $300 bracelet for $30, for $40, whatever the price may be. These amazing customer programs make women happy. We love to get a great deal. But the other thing that we love is to tell our friends about great deals, right? And we've all done it, right, Jen? You go to the store and you see something like in the department store that you're like, oh, my sister's been looking for this. And you give her a call, you let her know. You tell your best friends about whatever's on sale at even the grocery store and things like that. When the good stuff that's normally expensive is on sale. Well, that's really what our host program is, right? So with an amazing customer program, now the women that are shopping our amazing sale is like, yeah, my friends would love this sale. And Park Lane rewards the women that allow us to meet friends and family, host some sort of style session, again, online, in person, in a restaurant, a bar, a home, wherever, with hundreds of dollars worth of free and discounted jewelry. I know that I feel like the conservative estimate is like $400 in free and discounted pieces, often way more. If you know offhand what you got as a hostess with us, go ahead and put that in the comments, because I know that some of you out there have commas.
I was going to say, I feel like that we could almost say like that's normal.
Yeah, seriously. So, and that's really what allows us to run such a great business, right? Because it wouldn't matter if we were getting a nice high commission rate that we do receive, if A, nobody wanted to buy the jewelry, and B, nobody wanted to tell their friends about how to buy the jewelry, because then how are we getting customers, right? So that's what's the third program, is our compensation program. And in addition to starting at among the highest that you can, like we're starting brand new at 30% commission, but you rapidly move up between sales experience and team building, that eventually you're reaching as much as 50%, as well as up to 15% on what your team is selling. And the most important part of this, I think, is that we do not ever have demotions or paid at different levels, like meaning lower than what your title actually is. So Jen started as a fashion director here with no sales experience at all. She went to branch, she went to area, she went to division. She's now at senior division. And this would not happen, but even if every single team member of hers was to quit and walk away, she would not demote all the way back to fashion director, nor would she get a paycheck that said paid as and pay her at a different level while letting her keep her title, both of which are shady things that are just bad programs. I shouldn't say shady, bad programs that other companies have. And Park Lane just simply doesn't do that. We do not have the quotas that then make you demote to other levels, right? We have that you get paid at your level. You are never paid below the level that you have earned. We have all the other fantastic programs too. We mentioned the trips. We're just about to start earning our next travel incentive. And if you were to choose to join up with us, that means that you would be earning that trip right from day one, just like all the rest of us. And we're going to help you earn that trip. Jen is a Mercedes Car Plan Achiever, along with myself and so many others on the team, where you can either drive a free Mercedes or you can take a cash out bonus. Jen, you take the cash right now.
I do. Yep. Yeah.
So so let me ask you guys all another question. The cash payout each month if you don't get a Mercedes is
$500.
So what would you all do with an extra $500 a month? That's an extra on top of your commission,
Right.
on top of your overrides, on top of the free jewelry we earned, because that's another perk. So many times people say, did you have to buy all of this?
Right.
No, we start with a basic kit for $99. You receive, it's actually right now with a promotion, $600 worth of jewelry of your choice. So that you can pick out what's your favorites. Maybe you're even enhancing jewelry you already have so that your kit is custom to you and your needs. And then all the jewelry after that, you're going to earn. The first batch of jewelry you're going to earn along with your kit is the host benefits from your starter party. Because what we love to do is start you out by doing what we call a launch party, which is like a grand opening of your business, where we're going to wow your friends and family with the jewelry, with the style, with the sales. And as we work on everyone's orders for you, those are really your first orders, which then is your first paycheck. And then you also still get to double dip to take all of that host credit, so that your next batch of jewelry, or the jewelry that comes along with your kit, is this haul of $500, $600, $700, $1,000 worth more of free and discounted jewelry. We also are hopefully wowing them enough to get book shows with you. Maybe somebody that is at your party even wants to join your team. We are working for you, so that 1 week later, you have that direct deposit weekly paycheck. You have jewelry on the way. You've earned more jewelry with stylist promotions, because we get to earn up to $1,100 worth of jewelry every single month, sometimes even more. But we have a standard program that's $250 to $1,100 worth of jewelry every month. That's why we can do so many raffles. Oh my God.
Right?
Rich, do you guys want to see tonight's raffle? So in a second, we're going to put into the comments a survey for you to fill out, so you can let us know what you thought about what you heard here tonight. Everybody who fills out that survey is going to be entered to win our beautiful Tansy necklace. It goes with everything. Every color, lightweight, perfect for summer. It's an over $100 necklace. Someone is winning it that completes the survey. Because one of the things that you can even consider is simply saying that you would like a decider party. Jen, tell them what a decider party is.
Yeah, so a decider party is just going to be a party where you're going to tell your host, let's do a party, right? You're going to invite your friend. She's going to give you the words to say. She's going to help you to get those host rewards, right? And then at the end, when your orders have been placed, when your shows have been booked, all of those things, then your stylist is going to say, okay, when you decide to take this show as your paycheck, you're going to get this much on your paycheck. You are going to get this much in host rewards. And then from there, you can decide, yeah, you know what? This sounds really great. I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. Then there you go. The paycheck is yours. That show is yours. The shows are yours. All the things are yours.
Right.
And then if you get to the point where you're like, oh, I'm not sure, maybe this isn't for me. No problem. Then your host is going, or your stylist is going to proceed forward, help you still pick out all of that free jewelry that you earned. And then your stylist will simply take the paycheck, and there'll be a win-win for both of you. And there's no pressure in doing a decider party.
Yeah. So honestly, that to me is always a smart idea, to just do the decider party, because you're the deciding, yes, I want the paycheck and the jewelry, or no, I don't want the paycheck. I just want the jewelry. Nothing bad comes of that, just like nothing bad comes from trying it either.
Also.
Because if you do choose to go ahead and try Park Lane out for maybe just the rest of the summer, right? If you decide to just try it out, you're going to earn money, you're going to earn free jewelry, and you're going to get a sense of, do you like to sell jewelry online or in person? If the answer is yes, then now you get to go into the fall and then the holiday season, where you got all the experience and the starter kinks out, and now you are rocking and rolling, and you're going to make money all through the holidays. Or you're going to decide, you know what, this is not for me. I'm going to take my money and run. And you're taking your money and your jewelry and running, and you're just going to say, you know what, this was not for me, but thanks for letting me try. And that's what you're going to say to your stylist.
I just have to say this, Michelle, that this is the exact time that our friend Tony did a decider party.
That's right.
Right now, this time last year, she did a decider party and decided to give Park Lane a try. She was on the fence about it, wasn't sure, but was like, yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and try it. Well, fun fact, 3 months later, she earned herself a trip to Dublin.
Yes.
I love that story because that is a decider party.
Yes.
If she didn't say yes, if she didn't say, okay, just let me try it, let me see what it's all about, she wouldn't be going to Dublin here in September.
That's right.
Or St. Thomas in March, right?
That's
because
right.
she went on to earn another trip. So that's the power of a decider party.
It really is. I'm so glad you brought that up. And yay, Tony. And I know Tony is your stylist, so many of you. So you know what? With that, that's why the time is now to just give it a shot, because nothing bad happens. Either it's money jewelry and you like it, or it's money jewelry and you don't like it. Either one of those is fine, because if it's not for you, then you just go back to being a customer and then you have your answer. Yep. So we're putting the link to let us know your thoughts on this into the chat. And I hope that you saw that whether you're looking to supplement your income and you're going to work that around, or whether you want to replace an income, the beauty of this, again, because of it being direct sales and you being the boss, is that you get to share those goals with the person who's recruiting you and with your leader, which is ultimately, this team. And we're going to help you with that amount. Because if you say, I used to work overtime that brought in $200 a week and they cut it, then we know you need $600 a month. That happens to be the exact amount of money I needed when I was starting in direct sales in the June of 2000, exactly 24 years ago, when that 600 was needed to pay the COBRA for the health insurance on my maternity leave. And when I realized you only had to do about 3 parties a month to do that, I brought it up. And then it was like, oh, let me make $1,000 a month so that we can pay. I forget what we added on. But fast forward 24 years later, making exponentially more than that, but also knowing that everyone's goals are different. And those of you that want to make $600 a month, that goal is just as valuable and important as somebody who needs to make $6,000 a month. So whatever the reason is for you, that's a whole conversation we have to help you reach those goals. So go ahead and fill out the survey. We will be in touch with any questions that we didn't quite catch. You'll be entered to win our gorgeous Tansy necklace, and we really look forward to welcoming a whole bunch of you onto our team should you find that the answers to your questions have been answered and you want to give it a shot with Park Lane. So we'll be in touch from your surveys. Thank you so much. And Jen, thanks for jumping on tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much for answering all of our fun questions tonight.
All right. We'll see you all soon.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.